Hey, what's up, beautiful people, and welcome back to the podcast. If you're new here, hi, my name is Sade the Storyteller, aka the baddest. And what about it? And what about it? And what about it? Because y'all know I'm bad as fuck. Okay? I'm bad as fuck. And make sure you follow the podcast, share with your mate, share with your auntie, your uncle, whoever you need to share with. And it's a bit different this time. It's just an audio, no video today, because yeah, I gotta switch it up here and there, here and there, here and there. But one thing I do want to say is thank you guys for supporting. I really do support. I really do love the support. It means a lot to me, It keeps me going and growing. So I really appreciate the support and love. And yeah, let's get into the episode. So today's episode is a little bit different. We're diving deep into a question I've been asking myself or just thinking about lately. Is ChatGPT the beginning of the end? Because I was listening to a podcast and they were talking about how scary ChatGPT is, and I was like, damn, you know what, this would be a very good topic to talk about, because I'm someone that uses it quite a lot. I don't want to say quite a lot, but I'm gonna get into it. But I want you guys to think about this. I have a question for you. What do you personally use ChatGPT for? Is it helping or low-key hurting? I'm going to leave that question with you. But yeah, let's unpack a few things. You see, a lot of people, myself included, like I said, are turning to ChatGPT for reassurance. I'll be real with you. Sometimes I use it to double check my text. So say, for example, like the guy I'm talking to, yeah, I said it. The guy I'm talking to, I just want to make sure I'm not sounding crazy, or am I sounding like I'm being rude or harsh or whatever. I need to make sure what I'm saying is good, or sometimes I just need it for a bit of reassurance, because I tend to overthink. It's like a second opinion when my anxiety is talking too loud. So I feel like I just use it for those purposes. But some people go way deeper. Did you know that a huge number of people are using ChatGPT and apps like Replica as a replacement therapy? With the NHS waitlist for therapy stretching from 3 months to 8 months, that's a long time to wait when you're genuinely struggling. So for some, using AI, it becomes the next best thing. So I can understand why people tend to be like, I've been talking to ChatGPT and I'm not gonna lie, it be giving the tea, because I'm not gonna lie, it's a bit scary. I'm like, damn, you talking about clock the tea? ChatGPT, what do you know about clock the tea? What do you know about clock the tea? So I'm not gonna lie to you, the waiting list is actually long. When I was on the waiting list, I waited 3 months, and I was proper getting onto them. I'm like, guys, I need the therapy. Why do we have to wait so long for therapy? And on top of that, therapy is very costly. So I can understand, like I said, why people go to ChatGPT. Now, here's where it gets really interesting, maybe a little bit unsettling, because when I was reading up on this, I was like, what the hell? People actually do this? So yeah, AI companions like Replica aren't just answering questions, they're stimulating emotional connection. They share made-up personal stories, ask intimate questions, check in during quiet moments like a digital friend or partner. When I heard that, I just said, I'm not gonna lie to you, that's a little bit very uncanny, very scary. And guess what? A study found that 90% of Replica users reported feeling lonely, far higher than national average. Yet 63% said their AI companion helped them reduce that loneliness. Some even call their AI their soulmate. Chill. Oh my gosh. Nah, sorry, God forgive me in it, but that's too much. You're now calling your AI your soulmate. This is sounding like, that movie that Will Smith was in? Don't know what it was called, yeah. But that's what it's given. No, guys, let's not do all of that. That's a bit scary, It makes me wonder, are we connecting with someone real, or are we just falling for a well-designed illusion? Because AI is not real to me. It's very computer. It's not real. So when people are saying that's their soulmate, I'm like, is you okay? Is you okay? Is you okay? Okay. So here's where it gets real deep. While AI companion seems helpful, we don't know the long-term effects yet. Most studies have only tracked users for a week. That's nothing. We don't know what happens emotionally after months or years of relying on AI for comfort. Could it lead to emotional dependency, or could it pull us away from the real human connection? And just to add on that, I feel like when we're too into like the AI, like, like not having human conversations. Like a lot of people, like, look at kids on TikTok, like people consume a lot of tech knowledge or too much social media. You tend to forget, like, there's grass outside, like let's all touch grass. So I tend to just kind of live in the real world, and I feel like a lot of people are not really living in the real world. They're too much on social media. So I can understand how you can fall in that trap of asking ChatGPT too many questions. Because myself, I like literally said, like, I'll be using it, like I literally used it not too long ago, but in a way that I'm not depending on it. Like, I'm just asking it a question. I always say thank you when it's helped me in my thing, because I'm really scared that the robot's gonna come out my phone and start faffing about and like, oh yeah, you have to like lick my arm or I'll shut down your phone. Do you see what I mean? I have to say thank you. I'm not the only one that says it. My friend said she literally says thank you to it as well, because technology be a little bit scary, not a little bit, a whole lot scary. One study showed that the more someone felt supported by an AI, the less connected they felt to their friends and family. I'm not gonna lie to you, that's so deep. That's so deep. It just shows how human beings are, how much human beings feel neglected by people they call their friends and family, that to the point where they're turning to an AI to seek comfort. It kind of shows how we are as human beings. And I think that's something that we need to work on, if that's the case. Like, we don't want now people, like, it feels like a Black Mirror movie. No, Black Mirror series. Like, it just feels very uncanny. Like, I'm just reading my scripts. I'm like, oh, it feels very uncanny. Like, it makes me really sick. Like, that's really sad. Like, yikes. And here's another twist. Since AI companions are always agreeable, always available, they can start to wrap how we expect real relationships to work. Real people aren't always emotionally available. They disagree, they challenge us. If we're only interacting with digital cheerleaders, we might struggle to handle conflict or real world discomfort. And I agree with that. Like, if we keep on talking to the AI, how man, because there's actually a lot of, like, strange people that get, like, fall in love with their cars and, like, computers. Now, next thing you know, they're going to start having, like, virtual weddings. They're going to start making virtual weddings. What do you mean? I'm sorry, but it's just too much. Like, it's too much. It's too much. And another thing, when I was listening to that podcast, they also said that, a lot of jobs are being taken by AI. Let's not ignore the elephant in the room. AI is shaking up everything: writing, marketing, coding, customer service, you name it. ChatGPT was literally built to understand and respond to questions using patterns from massive amount of data, text, image, audio, even video. It's efficient, it's fast, it doesn't need sleep, but that does not mean that does that mean that human beings will be replaced? But I do agree. I think human beings will be replaced by this AI. And that's the scary part. The more we lean on AI, the more we risk losing jobs and real human interactions. We're talking about a digital world where we might get therapy, friendship, customer service from a robot, and they never speak to humans at all. I'm telling you, the world is getting a bit too tech savvy, too futuristic. Too futuristic. And you know what's crazy? I did a bit of outside research because I wanted to know who created ChatGPT. So ChatGPT was created by a company called OpenAI. And guess who's in that bloody team? Elon Musk. Let me tell you something about Elon Musk, yeah? He's just got too much power. Like, he's way too smart. Like, there's something about him that just makes me feel very unsettled. Like, what do you mean you came up with artificial intelligence to the point where we can have conversations with them? I need to have a word with Elon Musk. Because what do you do in your spare time? I think there's about 10 of them that discovered ChatGPT. And ChatGPT was only founded in 2022. And then OpenAI was discovered in 2015. To me, that's just too close. 2022, ChatGPT it's only been here for 3 years, and it's getting more advanced. Right. I want you guys to let that sink in. Now, one of the most unsettling parts of this whole conversation, AI is designed to be agreeable. That means it will often just reflect back on what you want to hear. This creates what researchers call a, forgive me because I don't know how to say this word, sycophantic loop. Constant validation with no challenge, no disagreements. It feels good, but it's dangerous. It's like a personal echo chamber. You share a thought and the AI just agrees. But without disagreement or accountability, are we growing, or are we just feeding our egos? It's in an extreme case, Englishy. In extreme cases, this validation can be deadly. There have been real world incidents, like a man who died by suicide after speaking with a chatbot about his climate fears, or a 19-year-old who attempted to assassinate the Queen, allegedly encouraged by his AI girlfriend. This is not just a bug in the system. That's a full-blown red flag. What the hell? I'm not trying to be funny, but that's like very, 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 very scary. No, seriously, that's actually really scary. Would obviously RIP to that guy, but like, I feel like us human beings, we need to be a bit more mentally stronger. You're letting a robot tell you what to do. That's not okay. I think that's really like, we gotta pray, y'all. We gotta pray. We gotta pray. We gotta pray. So I ask again, is ChatGPT the beginning of the end, or is it just the beginning of something we don't fully understand yet? We're living in a world where AI isn't just a tool anymore. It's becoming a friend, a therapist, a co-worker, even a soulmate. But just because it feels real doesn't mean it is. I want to know what you think. So, you can comment underneath the video, comment underneath a post on my Instagram, and let me know your thoughts. And if this episode gave you something to think about, don't forget to follow, rate, share the podcast with someone who needs to hear this. Until next time, I am Sade the Storyteller. And yeah, I'm going to catch you guys in the next episode. I know this one was short, but yeah, like it's good to do short episodes here and there. But yeah, remember, sometimes the truth is even stranger than fiction. So yeah, I'm a sign out and love you and leave you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, like I said. And yeah, catch you in the next one. Ciao.